If overturned by the Supreme Court, the measure could leave a huge impact on state governments. Fox 5's political reporter Claire Sims joins us at the live desk. And Claire, you talked to people about what this really would mean here in Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia lawmakers approved a heartbeat abortion ban 3 years ago, which would outlaw most abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. It's been tied up in the courts, but this ruling could change that.
I was disappointed, frustrated. I was like, what are we doing?
Georgia House Minority Leader James Beverly says he was shocked to see the leaked Supreme Court draft opinion that would strike down Roe v. Wade after nearly 50 years. Politico published the 98-page document in which Justice Samuel Alito wrote, Roe was egregiously wrong from the start.
Drafts change drastically between the first draft and what the public usually sees.
Fred Smith Jr. is a law professor at Emory University with a focus on constitutional law. He says it's important to keep in mind that this is just a first draft, so no one should assume that this opinion will become law, and what it may mean for abortion laws.
Well, there's lots of states that have laws that say that abortion will become illegal the moment that Roe versus Wade is officially overturned. So that's why it matters whether or not this opinion uses that kind of language, and the first draft does use that kind of language.
Back in 2019, Governor Brian Kemp signed what's known as Georgia's heartbeat bill into law, which bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, typically at 6 weeks gestation. Pro-choice advocacy groups filed a legal challenge, and last fall, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals decided they couldn't rule on the Georgia law because the Supreme Court was considering a similar ban from Mississippi. But if Justice Alito's opinion stands, State Representative Ed Setzler, who filed the heartbeat bill, says it will likely go into effect.
And I think this is a circumstance where the court is righting a wrong of the past in a way that jives with science, law, and just good old common sense.
But Leader Beverly says if, in fact, this is the Supreme Court's ruling, it will energize women to elect people who represent their interests.
Enough is enough. And I hope that women say, you know what, nah, not doing it. There is one party that continues to say that we should be a certain way. I think that women should say we're going to be autonomous. And if I have anything to do with it as a Democrat, I certainly will lead that charge.
Representative Setzler says he wants to see where the court ruling ultimately lands, but he believes that life begins at conception and told me he would be excited to have a conversation about a law that goes even further than Georgia's heartbeat ban. At the live desk, Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.
Claire, thanks.